I've been pronouncing his name wrong for a very long
Yeah.
time, but
You're not the only one, bro. It's good. You're not the only one. So people get confused. It's either Ezaa or Ezaa, but it's Ezaa. So easy, Ezaa.
we have Ezaa on the show today, and he just had a poll on Twitter on whether he would be fighting LEZRA or DDK would be fighting him. So and it looks like LEZRA versus you is the one that won the poll. So how are you feeling about that?
Bro, I feel so excited. I'm so excited. That's the fight I've wanted more, anyways, because there is a personal beef there. I don't like the man. I want to put the man to sleep. So when when Pat made that poll, I was low key expecting it to be a landslide. Like I think it ended up being 80-20, 79-21. I think that was the final votes. So I kind of expected it because I've been building up me and LEZRA for a minute now, and people in the community they see that. They see that me and LEZRA is a big fight. He's never fought a heavyweight before. He's only fought cruiserweights. He got someone who's a heavyweight, someone who's actually pretty good in boxing. I'm not trying to gas myself up, but I think I'm pretty decent. I think I'm way better than any of the opponents he's fought. I think in the scene and as the heavyweight in the small creator scene, I think I'm pretty good. So he's gonna be actually fighting some competition, and I'm excited for that. I
No,
really am.
it's good to hear, man. Yeah, so I was in this a couple of spaces last night, and I know a lot of people were talking about how it kind of like rubs them the wrong way that LEZRA always flexes the Trey fight constantly. And I wanted to ask, like, what's your opinion on that? Like, do you think it's something like even if it's a win, you should celebrate, or do you think it's just
Um, I have no problem with him fighting Trey because it was a late replacement. So I have no problem with that. I just don't like the fact that he likes to flex it, bro. Like, bro, Trey's a wrestler, bro. He has aspirations of being a really good wrestler. He's doing this boxing shit for fun, bro. Like he's not really like he doesn't really take the sport seriously. So the fact that he likes to flex that he beat Trey, bro, it's not a good flex, bro. Like the man doesn't know how to box, and that's no disrespect to him. He'll say that himself, but like, come on now, bro. That's not a flex, bro.
yeah, and then I'll bring it back to Breakout O2. So I believe did you pulled out of the fight? I believe was it an injury
Uh,
or
So I did pull out of Breakout O2. It was a lot of personal family reasons that I don't really want to go too much into it, but
no? Yeah, yeah.
it was pretty unfortunate that I had to pull out, which is why like when the opportunity came for me to fight on Sword 7, I instantly took it. It was one of those things where I had no choice but to take that opportunity, and I'm glad that I did because now I'm about to fight one of the biggest names in the small creator scene. So
Absolutely, yeah.
everything works out for a reason, bro. Like I thought when I was gonna pull out that I probably wasn't ever gonna fight again in the scene. So now that I'm about to fight one of the biggest names, it's a good thing. Honestly, I'm honestly glad I pulled out of a Breakout 002 because who knows what would have happened if I didn't.
And bringing it back to like Sword 7. So I was rewatching your fight, and a few people talked about on the Twitter space last night about LEZRA talking about your mom when you guys faced off. And was there more that he said off screen, or was that it?
So so basically, I'm a kind of like so like one of the reasons why I don't really like Lesnar is because he is disrespectful and he's been disrespecting my family, my mother in particular, and he's been doing that for a while, bro. And he honestly did that after that Source 7 shit. Like in the Source 7 thing, bro, he said like probably the softest insult you can because there's a running joke that one of the reasons that I put out a Breakout O2 was because my mother wasn't letting me fight, which isn't really the case. So like he basically said that I'll fight him if his mom won't let him fight. And then he's like bragging like how I said something about your mom and you ain't do shit to me. Bro, you said like I don't even see that as an insult, bro. Like the shit you was saying online, saying how I'm a dog fuck your mother, how I'm gonna become your stepdaddy, how this about my mom, how that about my mom. Like that's nothing compared to what you told me, bro, to my face in the ring, bro. That's not like, come on, bro. That's regular shit talk, bro. Like, come on, like I don't know why he's flexing that,
Yeah, yeah.
oh,
Do you do
bro.
you, do you see anything like? Do you see like any nervousness through Leza because of that?
I don't know. He could be nervous, and if he's not, he's doing a decent job hiding it. I'll say that right now he's probably not nervous, but when like the fight is a go when like we're getting close to fight week and he realizes the type of nigga he's about to fight. And my fault, I'm allowed to say that word?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. So once he realizes the type of nigga he's gonna fight, then he's probably gonna actually get nervous, which is what I'm low key expecting him to do. He's gonna be nervous when he realizes he's fighting someone who's actually heavyweight, knows how to hit back. But right now, I don't think he's really nervous, bro. It's really been a lot of online shit. Like a lot of people can say a lot of shit online, but in their person, they're gonna be quiet as fuck.
Yeah,
So
man,
like,
and
he's one of
I
those
mean,
people.
like with you and LEZRA, so it's like it stemmed from Twitter and like online, and I see a lot of people like advocating for different fights because of Twitter beefs, but it seems like this has gone to more than just a Twitter beef. It's and it's going into the ring. Hopefully, I'm assuming because of the poll. So your fight on Sword 7, it was a draw. What did you were you expecting a win? Like, did you think you won
Okay,
that
so it
fight?
wasn't. I'm gonna clear this up because
Okay.
a lot of people ask me this too. It wasn't a draw. It was I don't know if you saw it, but Search 7 they made a poster saying that I won, and they did the same thing for Wonder. They did the same thing for Pat.
Oh, that's
So
right.
in the fight in the gym that we was fighting at, we wasn't really allowed to raise an official winner because but how that gym works that they saw a fight as more like a spar, so like they really wanted to see like more of a respect factor to just raise both hands for showing a good fight and shit. But when people was editing it back, watching the footage and the people who judged it, I don't know who judged it, but they basically had me win a majority decision.
Because rewatching it, I think you landed a lot more of the power shots. I know your opponent Julian. I know he had landed some shots, but I know you were dictating the fight early on for the most part. So yeah, I had thought you won. I was a little confused
Yeah,
when they
yeah,
raised
yeah,
both
yeah.
hands, but
And the thing was like they put that I won, but they put it in such a small text, and it was only on the screen for like half a second. So the people who didn't really see that, they they wasn't able to see that the fact that I said he's a winner.
uh,
So yeah, so I get why people said that. So I don't blame them.
what do you think you learned from that fight, and what do you think that fight has prepared you for your next fight?
I learned a lot of things, bro. It was my first time in the ring since I was like 13 years old. So it's been years, bro, since I've been in the ring. So I feel like with my performance, I can always do better. Even if I not to do it out in the first round, I feel like there's so much I could have improved just from that. But yeah, I saw what I did in the ring, and I feel like I know the improvements I have to do for this fight. Thankfully, those improvements I should be doing it for this fight in general because of how the type of fighter that LEZRA is. So yeah, those improvements will be improved for this fight, and I just can't wait, bro. Like, I just really can't wait. Like, I just really want to knock this nigga out so bad, bro.
I know everybody's excited for not only your fight but every fight on Breakout right now. And you know the you know
Yeah,
I was doing an interview with Thomas and Zay yesterday, and you know I brought up the fact that people are calling this the small creator prime card. So how does it feel to be a part of a card that's going to be this big?
bro, it's gonna be amazing. Like the whole fight, top to bottom, bro, is fire, bro. It's bro, like bro. I don't want to say a lot because not all the fights has been announced yet, but bro, these fights are fucking. Oh my, I'm sorry. These fights are fucking stacked, top to bottom. Like a lot of these fights can be on main events on a separate card. So it's like I'm just excited to be in a card with so many names like that. Get to meet a lot of people. Hopefully meet new friends, bro. And the after party is gonna be lit too.
That's just yeah, man. I think that's a you know you mentioned making friends, and I think that's one of the factors that I think people don't really think about when going to these events. Is like, yeah, you got your opponents and stuff, but these people, you're all in the same boat of trying to do the same thing in a way and the same goal. So it's like having that community around you is pretty cool.
Right? Yeah. I just love it, bro. Like that's why one of the reasons why I love this scene, man. It's a bit different from like the big release like Misfits, bro, because we're all like the same people. We're all trying to reach a goal. It's like if you want to do this for fun or you want to end up in that Misfits level, like someone like me, I want to one day fight on Misfits, which is why I like doing these small creative fights so I can really get my name out there. So just meeting all these people who has like around the same mindset as me, it's really fun. It's really
Yeah,
fun for
dude.
sure.
Yeah, dude, it's dope. And I saw a lot of the behind the scenes for Breakout too, and I thought it looked cool. So I can only assume Breakout 3 is gonna be huge. Um,
Amazing.
yeah. And I wanted to ask you about, what DDK had said, about you not being a true content creator, and what's your response to that?
So I kind of said something a little bit to him on when I made a post about it on Twitter, and I'll say this: I necessarily don't disagree with what DDK said. Um, I know, like, as of right now, it's hard for me to say I'm a small creator when I only really make videos on Twitter, which is why I literally just revived my YouTube channel when I used to make vlogs in high school. So I revived that. I'm gonna start posting on that. Hope probably like a couple, like 2 days a week or some shit like that. So I kind of agree with him in the sense that right now I can't really say I'm a small creator until I start creating content, which I am. And once I do that, then I'll really consider myself as a small creator. But what I kind of find it crazy is that in I'll say in a community where most of the people fighting are small creators, I would say that I'm a really big name in this scene. A lot of people know who I am. And I just kind of find it funny how I'm not really a small creator, but I'm also like one of the biggest people in the scene, and I don't create content. And while there's a lot of people in the scene who are pretty big and they create content, and there's people who aren't really big in the scene, they grind a lot, making YouTube videos and shit. So it's just kind of funny to me. So that I get. And I just want to say a little bit about DDK too. DDK, he sounds salty as shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. He sounds so fucking salty that I'm fighting LEZRA. I think it has something to do with the fact that I'm not a small creator, so he's probably like jealous of the fact that people are avoiding me versus LEZRA, and he being how he's a creator himself, he wants to be in my position, something like that. So I feel like he's very salty, bro. Like I understand like the people voted for me and Les, not me and you, bro. But you don't gotta go in a Twitter space complaining about it, bro. Like he was like DMing the people in Breakout saying how, oh, why is he getting this Lesnar fight? Oh, he's not a creator. Oh, he doesn't do this, do that. Like, bro, shut the fuck up, bro.
Yeah, I
Like you're,
mean, for me, I mean, he is pretty new to me in this scene. Like yes, when the poll was coming out, that was really the first time I ever heard of DDK. So I thought, when they put the poll out, I thought inevitably it was going to be you versus LEZRA because a lot more people know you in the community.
I I don't think he really understands that. Like I was telling this man, bro. Like even in the face to face, I told the dude, bro. Like I'm only fighting you because I want to fight LEZRA. That was my initial reason to even fighting this man. I wanted to fight LEZRA. At that time, I thought LEZRA and BigSam was gonna fight, but honestly, bro, anyone from Brain was gonna realize that that fight was never gonna happen. And what people also don't know is that in the negotiations, and me, DDK, Pat, LEZRA, we all know this. The negotiation said if that LEZRA and BigSam, if the negotiation was to pull out, the fight was never gonna happen. I was gonna step in as LEZRA's backup opponent, and DDK was gonna fight his other opponent. So it was at no matter at what point, if that was supposed to happen, me and LEZRA was gonna fight. And obviously, I predicted it was gonna happen, and when it did was gonna happen, like DDK was just complaining, bro. Like, come on, bro. Negotiations say that, bro. No matter if we had a good face to face, like the people are gonna want to see me and LEZRA. That's the fight that people want to see. You could go ahead. I can get you next if you want, bro. Like I know this man is in love with me or some shit, bro, because he likes to stalk me and shit like a weirdo. But I could go ahead. I could fight you next, bro. That's really what it is. Go. He has another opponent. I ain't gonna say who it is. That's for him to say. But his opponent is really good, bro. His opponent is a name that we actually all know in the scene as well. It's like he's he's probably as big as me as well. So it's like it's not like he's going down when it comes to clout of opponents. Like I don't know why he's complaining.
I
I
mean, at this point, I
don't know,
mean,
bro.
like that fight between you two, like a fight between you and DDK, just seems like it would be most likely for next. But I mean, if he's got an opponent already, I'm excited to see who that is. I'm glad
Yeah,
he is
yeah,
fighting.
y'all gonna like that opponent. It's a good name.
Yeah,
It's a good
man.
name.
I mean, like, I'm just thinking, like, if imagine you win, imagine DDK wins. There you
See,
go.
and
That's a
now
setup
that's a
right
fight.
there.
There you go.
There
That's
you
a
go.
storyline. A storyline, a fight. It has everything. See, that's a perfect fight to make. Not to fight right now, bro. When I literally wasn't even thinking about fighting DDK at all.
I think a lot of the fans of the scene too like when there's a storyline to these kinds of fights.
It is, bro. You're right. See, I won my fight. He wins his fight. Perfect storyline right there. That's the next fight to make.
Boom. Yeah, man. And I want to ask you one more question before we go. And do you have any messages to your opponent, LEZRA, before your fight?
Lesnar Gomez, bro. It doesn't matter how big you are. It doesn't matter how strong you are, supposedly. It doesn't matter about all those things, bro. You're fighting someone who's gonna die in that ring to get what he wants. You're gonna have to kill me to do what you want to do. I'm gonna come in strong. I'm gonna come in prepared mentally, physically, emotionally, and there ain't gonna be shit you're gonna do to me. When you throw punches at me and I laugh at you like the little bitch that you are, you're gonna realize in that ring that you shitted your pants and you shouldn't have fought me, bro. Your punches are soft. Your punches are weak. And once I hit you, all I need is one punch of any kind of punch I need. Hook, jab, overhand, doesn't matter what it is. Once you feel it and your ass falls from the floor and you go to sleep, I got you a blanket and I got you a pillow right for you. I'm gonna place that shit right on you. Pussy ass nigga. I hate that fucking nigga, bro. I can't wait till I knock his ass out.
There it is, guys. Ezaa with his final message to LEZRA after this interview. I appreciate you coming on, man. You know, I like getting to know a lot of these people in the scene. So getting to know you
Likewise,
through
bro.
this interview is dope, man. So thank you for coming on.
Likewise, bro. Likewise. You're a
Appreciate
good interviewer, bro, for real.
it. Thank you, dude. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Man,
Appreciate
keep it
it.
cool with the training. I hope you're doing well, man. And
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
yeah.